make you talk about your own little town, man. Don't let them, cause you think. See, that's how St. Louis cats are, bro. That's how they be, man. They all like, Keith, they all like this, man. All of them like it. My wife from up there. Oh, now you turn coat. Look at you. Now you talking to. I knew you were secretly talking stuff behind my back. They never really called me local. They called my Jay local. They was always saying he get mad too. But all them girls wanted him though. But anyway, we live, but I'm gonna go ahead and unmute us. So no. What's up? What's up? What's up? We are here. We are here. I got the crew. I was about to make that rhyme, but anyway. What's up, people? We got the normal crew. We in here. I'm back. I'm black. I like that. Keith, what'd you say when you came in?
I'm black.
I'm black. That's what we say from here on out.
Dog, you know.
Every time you come back from something, don't say I'm back. Say I'm black. I'm black. That was hot. Anyway, shout out to Keith on that one. Anyway, welcome to the show. This is the Live and Level Gamers podcast. This is episode 261. We got a few little things set up for y'all, for us to discuss tonight for y'all, and hope that y'all are ready to get into all these gaming subjects. Hey, Keith, did you get a chance to check out that Splatoon, what is that?
The demo or whatever it was?
Open beta, whatever it was, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I didn't. I didn't even know it was going on, honestly.
Yeah, I knew it was going on, but I didn't get a chance to jump on it. Any movies? Any y'all catching up on that Game of Thrones? Y'all checking out that She-Hulk? What's good?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about a new episode of She-Hulk.
Yeah, today's is pretty decent.
Yeah, we gotta watch that.
Personally, I like the show. I think it's I like the way they have it. They can do a lot of things with the format that they have with the show, and I think the woman playing She-Hulk is a very good actress, and I kind of like the fact that they make fun of themselves. So
yeah,
I like it. I think it's a good show. I think it's a very funny show, and I think the writers of the show have done a great job so far.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, let me turn my check and make sure everything's right.
2018. I was watching Dragon Ball Super Broly last night, and I'm going to go on record and say this: that's a perfect movie from top to bottom. Like, yeah, man, I watched it. I was like, this might be the best movie I've ever seen, anime or not. I think that this is the best movie. Like, I was just watching. So how they introduced Frieza and how I love his character. I love his character now, but how you can clearly see that he has a lot of respect for both Goku and Vegeta, but more so Goku.
Yeah.
And just to see and then how Broly, how they were trying to make him not be a monster, but also see how he can tap into that power, but he's really not a monster. He just hasn't been properly around people. I encourage everybody to go back and watch that movie. Look at the nuances, the facial animations, just the little bitty details. Man, it's a really good movie, like from top to bottom. And like, honestly, Goku and Vegeta were kind of like background noise until the fight happened. But the rest of the movie, like, I really didn't pay too much attention the first 2 times I watched it to the first beginning. But that first beginning, like how they set it up, is actually really, really good. And I kind of glossed over, but I really paid attention to it last night, and I was like, this is really good.
Yeah, I would say the pacing is definitely good. I think I agree with you on that part. Do I feel like it's the best? It's definitely the best Dragon Ball Z movie. The character development, Broly, story, not Broly. Yeah, Broly.
Broly.
Yeah, Broly. His story, his backdrop, kind of getting into Vegeta father and all that. I like how they kind of retold that story and made it made Broly actually canon. I'm looking forward to seeing this new Dragon Ball Z movie. I haven't seen it yet. Is it good?
I haven't seen it. I haven't had time to catch up to anything, but man, I really want to see this movie. Yeah. But then they said it's not canon. That kind of takes it away. Takes me out of it.
I'm curious about that. I heard you say that the last time when you mentioned that it's not canon. Well, so that makes the whole Gohan power up kind of like how Broly used to be before they made him canon. But yeah, I want to see that. But anyway, let me send a shout out to Taz Blue 22. What's up, bro? Welcome to the show. He said Into the Spider-Verse is one of my favorite movies. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's good.
If I was gonna say anime, I'm gonna say Into the Spideyverse is probably one of the best animations ever. I like the attention to detail in that movie. I don't think too much is touching that. Getting the call, I'm gonna have to text him and call him back. But anyway, welcome to the show on tonight. Like I said before, we got a lot set up for you guys, but we don't want to tarry too much longer. We're gonna jump into
Terry.
Did you say Terry? Like I was sitting there thinking
that man said
we ain't gonna tarry too long. I sound like I'm at church, don't I?
Boy, he's straight on church on that one. That's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, so don't do me like that, Kay. We ain't gonna take much longer. All right, is that better? Is that better? Anyway, let's get into this intro. Let's go.
It's about to get live. We keep it pretty level, no surprise. Come and listen to the topic plus. Yeah, check out our discussion. Keith Norris and DJ Cat. K-Bum 20 on the MIC. Check our night all the way in Germany. Level head, you know who that boy is. First say, live and left, live and left. We on the MIC. Live and left, live and left. We just talking them games. Live and left, live and left. Take a seat and listen up, man. Live and left, live and left.
Yeah, we up in here. What's good, people? This is the Live and Level Gamers Podcast, episode 261.
But we got Smash Bros, though.
Let's go.
Quitter, TKO.
Welcome to the show, folks. We are here. We are ready to go. We are live. And we are already, we are important, ain't we? So anyway, welcome to the show, man. Spit something, K-Bum.
Spit something?
Yeah, come on. You can't hear the beat, can you?
Even if I did, I don't think that would help.
Oh, Taz, your brother letting us down. He can't spit them raw facts on us. Anyway, welcome to the show. We got a lot set up for y'all on tonight. But we kind of did a little talking at the beginning. Y'all want to just jump in so we don't take up too much time? Just jump into what you've been gaming on? Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do this.
Let's get it. Yeah. Put your hands together.
You know what time it is? It's time for What Have You Been Gaming On? Sing it, folks. Let's go. Hey. What you been gaming on?
Sing along.
What you been gaming on? 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 Gaming on, gaming on, gaming on.
All right. What you been gaming on? What you been gaming on? I started with Keith the last 2 weeks, so I'm gonna jump over here to K-Bum. Mr. K-Bum.
Sir.
Could you tell us this litany of games that you've been gaming on? Because I know you got a long list. Go ahead.
Well, it's not that long. still preparing for some other games that's coming out. So I guess I'll try to make it fairly quick as I can.
All right.
Starting by the lesser games that I've been playing. I've been playing just a tad bit of the show. Just playing a little bit of that. Matter of fact, yo, Taz, man, I don't think we played FIFA this week. I think it's been a little minute, bro. Since we played FIFA, we need to hop on that. Matter of fact, you hop on tonight, as if you, you got some energy to stay up. So I haven't got chance to play FIFA, so that's a little shout out. I played a little bit of Overwatch, and I think I'm done with Overwatch until the new one comes out. The people playing are as toxic can be, and they are trash teammates. And it's a team-based game, and when you have trash teammates, the game is terrible.
Taz said nope.
Yep, we haven't played. No, it's been a minute. And then playing Warzone with the homies. So I've been popping in playing Warzone with the homies. Still working to finish. My partner said you can come through. My partner Crusader 13 said come on through. He said he's used to playing with terrible people, so come on through.
Wow.
Don't worry about him, Keith. Let him get these rocks off real quick. Go ahead. I ain't even gonna retaliate. I'm gonna let you get it. Go ahead. No retaliation here.
Oh man. Whoa, what is that, Tad? You been talking to a new duck? Oh, you done got him a little woman to talk to. Okay. Let's stick to the game. I'll talk about that later. So I've been playing Warzone, and then most of the time has been spent with Madden. So just playing the new Madden, getting the sense of it. And the PS5 version, the Xbox Series X version, is a pretty good version. I like it. I think the gameplay is legit, but they have royally screwed up with the MUT game. Okay, what it's called, the card-based version of Madden. They've really dropped the ball in that one, so that hasn't been that good. But I think the gameplay is very good. I think the most of the issues with the game has been with MUT and not with the actual gameplay of the game. I think it's very smooth and plays very well. Because two of my homies just got a PS5 in the past 3 months, and this is their first time playing the PS5 version of Madden, and they've been thoroughly enjoying the gameplay. They think it's really good. And so basically, I'm trying to finish Horizon, so I'm still working on that. The story took a turn, and I thought it was good. Like I said, the main story keeps you guessing, and it really did it for me. Right, the main story is pretty good. It's just the surrounding aspects of the story and kind of how long it takes to get there is it's not that great for me. But the main storyline is really good. And it tells a complete story. So I've been working on that, trying to complete it so I can open up my gaming platform to more games. Because I don't want to start another open world game anytime soon. So I want to finish this so I can get to some smaller bite-sized games that I've been wanting to get into. So that's kind of in a nutshell, what I've been gaming on.
Okay, all right, okay, not a whole lot. Okay, that's not normal.
Manageable. It's manageable.
Yeah, that's manageable. That's
2K's coming out, so I don't want to start too much new stuff when 2K coming out in about a week or so. So
okay, Mr. Norris.
Yeah.
What have you been gaming on?
Yeah. So, still on that Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I made a little bit of progress. Man, time just ain't the same no more. I don't have enough of it. And so I picked up a game that I didn't know that you had picked back up. And I know you're gonna get into it, but I've been on that Kenna. Was it Bridge of Spirits? Bridge of Spirits. I've been playing that. That game puzzles are weird to me, or I haven't figured out the puzzle scheme yet. But yeah, I've been playing that, trying to progress. I'm talking to the one guy, so I hadn't made it nowhere. I'm talking to the one guy who's trying to get me to clean those shrines up or something like that.
Is that open world?
No. It's what would you say, level? Action is, I don't know.
Which one, Kena or
yeah.
Kena.
I don't think
I would say it's not open world, but not super linear either. it lets you roam in the corridor, or not necessarily corridor, but in the space that you're in. Is like God of War 4. You know,
Yeah, okay.
It was like that. You can walk around, but it's only so far you can go to this side, to that side. But it's little maps that you got. Like, go back to the old school Zeldas, like those type of maps.
I can't go back to those school Zelda.
I'm talking about the maps. I ain't talking about go back and play. I'm saying.
No, I'm just talking about I can't reference. I can't use that as a reference.
Let me
I have
think
no
of
idea
something.
what you're
Let me
saying.
think of something that you like I said, God of War 4.
Okay, that's doable.
Yeah, them type of that kind of open like that. Well, you can roam a little bit, but it ain't letting you just go anywhere you want to go.
Got it.
Or the new Tomb Raiders, it's kind of like that a little bit too. Except you're not jumping all on the walls like that. But beautiful game. I can't wait to see more of it. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I've been gaming on this past week.
Okay, all right. Then I guess I gotta pull it in and be the gamer this week because I got it in this week. So. Yeah. So anyway, let me start with
when you don't got no job, Craig. Yeah, you can get some games.
I got a job. I'm just on injury reserve right now. Come on, K-Bum. Don't make me jobless. I got a job. I look like Craig, but I ain't Craig. You know. But anyway, so of course I beat that Last of Us 2. We kind of talked about that. So I was like, man, what am I going to jump into next? What is my next adventure? And we kind of got to talking about Miles Morales, and that kind of sparked my interest about. I said I wanted to play Spider-Man, the original, the one before this, when I never played it, and I had the PlayStation 4 version. I accidentally had downloaded it. It was like $9 to $19. Is it $9 or $19? I can't remember. But I ended up downloading it because I had a little currency on my PlayStation store, and I was like, no, I know they got a remastered version. I want to play that version, so I thought that's what I had downloaded, but I found out that you couldn't play the remastered version without buying that particular version with Miles Morales. But I found the workaround. Watching some YouTube videos, found the video that was saying how you can, if you bought Miles Morales, you can upgrade Miles Morales to the remastered version. So
how you? I'm gonna need help on that. 'Cause I need to do that because
when you load it up, it's an option right there to start screen.
Oh, in the game.
Yeah, in the game, and you just click that option, and it lets you update it. And it's only $20. So I was like, you know what? I got some money over here. I'm going ahead. Yeah, it's $20. Yeah, I was two McDonald's burgers and some fries. Anyway, let me stop. So I downloaded it and got into the remastered version of Spider-Man, and I beat it. You know, it is something when you ain't got a whole bunch of stuff pulling you left and right, how you can beat stuff. So I beat the game, thoroughly enjoyed it. Storyline was amazing. The end. The end and with Dr. Octavius and just the whole thing, like, man, the twist and the turns.
Very movie-like.
Yeah, it was very movie-like, and it kind of hit me when certain people, Peter had stuff happen. I didn't realize Miles Morales was going to be this active in this game. They kind of really tied both of these characters up really good. I would say this, though. I prefer the Miles Morales in Into the Spider-Verse over this Miles. I don't know. That movie kind of introduced me to this character, and this universe is very different from that universe. So that was different, but I still liked everything that I played. I would say this.
I ain't like his messed up afro, but yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, but they kind of fixed it in this one. Oh, they tried. They tried.
Okay, that afro was on some trash.
Yeah, it was janky, but I think they supposedly did some better.
Okay.
I think Peter's stuff too. I would say comparing it to Miles, and I'm trying to get because I got so much more to go to. Comparing it to the Miles Morales, I'm gonna say musically, I prefer Miles Morales. And Miles got some powers that Spider-Man doesn't have. Peter doesn't have. But story is this one all day.
Hands down.
Hands
Easy.
down. It's night and day. But visuals was there, enjoyed that game, so let me go past that. So if you haven't played either of those Spider-Mans, do yourself a favor and get those titles. Also, like Keith said, my next game that I plan on beating is Kena Bridge of Spirits. I'm pretty far. I think when I looked at it, I'm about 80% done. And the story is starting to open up. This game is challenging. There is a lot of horde situation where they just throwing a whole bunch of enemies at you at one time. You got the boss that you're trying to beat, plus all the hordes of any little spawning enemies here and there. And it's like, bruh, y'all are not being fair. I'm these little, I don't know what you call them, follow me around. They helping, but they ain't helping enough. But I just forgot how pretty this game is. To know that this was developed by two individuals. This game is one of the best looking games on the PlayStation 5, in my opinion. This is a Pixar looking game. This game looks amazing. But it's opening up. Storyline is excellent. Again, not up there with Spider-Man, but it's very good storyline. Very, very high end graphics, up there with Ratchet and Clank, in my opinion. If you play through it, yeah, I think you'll agree that it ain't better than Ratchet. Don't get me wrong. Ratchet is better in many ways, but this game holds its own compared to Ratchet.
I still think, to be honest with you, I still think Ratchet and Clank is the best looking game in this new generation.
As far as consoles, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. As far as if you just talking about consoles, I think that's the best looking game in this generation, hands down to me.
Yeah, I agree, and I'm saying Kena up there with it. It ain't better, but it's up there. Okay. It's in that class.
I can't fight you because I haven't played it yet.
This game is amazing looking. I think Keith can attest that I'm telling you, this game will get you visually. Like, wow, that looks good. Anyway, so about to try to beat that, try to be done with that. I also played Shifu. Put it back down real quick. I had to put that on back down. I ain't ready for that. I'm too rusty to jump back into that. So I played some new stuff. Of course, Mario Kart and Sackboy with my daughter. So that's with them. But I downloaded some free games that I didn't realize I forgot that I could download. So the first one was on the Switch. And I think I'm going to download it on the PlayStation 5 because I think the graphics are going to be better. It's Fall Guy. I don't know if you know that game, Keith. Fall Guy.
Yeah, I know it.
So what this game is basically, it's almost like a survival of the fittest who can survive the course to the end. And it's a whole bunch of different obstacles that you running through and jumping, and the stage is disappearing. You got all these different represented characters represent real people trying to navigate to the end, to the finish line, and you got stuff coming at you. You got stuff you got to jump. You got disappearing platforms, and whoever is only so many can make it to the finish line before everybody is eliminated. So I think it's like maybe I just say 20. I don't know how many, but let's say on the first course, only out of 50, only 30 can make it. And if you ain't in that, you don't get there in that 30 first, then you eliminate it. And then the next course, out of the 30 that made it from the last one, only 15 can make it this time. And everybody, once that 15 count is tested, then everybody else is eliminated. And it's pretty cool, but it's glitchy. So that's why I want to play it on the PlayStation 5 and see if it's better with the frame rates, because it's real slow and draggy on the Switch. So, but it's fun though. So that's something me and my oldest daughter going to get into. We're going to be playing that together. And I also downloaded Warner Brothers Multiverse.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was
the Multiverse.
That. Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's good. It's good, man. Only thing is it's definitely free to play. All the characters are behind paywalls and got to earn so many points to get. That's gonna be the breaker. Is with Smash, is it as good as Smash? It's right there with Smash. I think they got the characters. I'm gonna say this, and we can get on to our first topics. This is probably the first real platform beat Smash like fighting game that I think really will give Smash Brothers a fight. And it's because
I did play this. I'm sorry. That was another game that I played.
Okay.
But go ahead.
And I'll let you come in and we get into our topics. But I think this is the one. Like I thought Nickelodeon may, but Nickelodeon Brawl is not good. It's just really not that good. They got the characters, but they don't have enough. Like you got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you got all those Nickelodeon characters, Hey Arnold, all of them, but still Helga. But they not as known as Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Shaggy, Bulma, all them characters, you know. So this game, it got King James in it. It got LeBron in the game.
That's why it's the GOAT. That game is the GOAT now.
Nah,
the GOAT is in it.
Because he behind the paywall, so I can't give him that status. But right now, yeah, he behind the paywall. They all behind paywall. I got Shaggy. That's who they give you out the gate. And then once you do the tutorial, if you complete the tutorial, you get Wonder Woman. At least that's who I got. So I have Shaggy and Wonder Woman. The controls are basically like Smash. They got their own unique aspects. But I'm not a Smash guy, so what I'm thinking is unique may actually be in Smash. But visually, it's there. Is it as good as Smash? No, but it ain't. It fits what they're doing. It's nice looking. It's really nice looking. It's smooth and it's competitive. I fighting this dude. I whoop one dude up, and then the other dude whoop me up. So this game got legs. That's what I'm trying to say. This ain't going nowhere no time soon. Only thing I can see holding this back is the pay to play. If they remove that, I think what they need to do is make this body game. Let people actually buy the game, but the free model may work. But they got to remove the pay-to-play part, or make it where you can get these characters, or give you more characters to use out the gate than what they're giving you. So that's the only thing that's going to keep Smash from having direct competition is that. Because this game will give Smash some comp. I'm not saying it's going to beat Smash. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying this is the first that I feel like, yeah, this one got some legs. When you see Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, you seeing all these characters that we know very well. They iconic, just like Mario, Peach, and Samus, and Donkey Kong. They there. And everybody know Batman. I don't think everybody know Mario. Well, everybody don't know Peach. Put it like that. So, but anyway. So, that's what I've gamed on this week. Like I said, I got a lot of gaming in this week. So, did you want to add something to that, Keith?
Yeah, I'm gonna add just not much because I think everything you said was spot on. It's definitely gonna give Smash a run for his money, but they got a move for LeBron in the game that took me out. You remember playoffs versus the Warriors when J.R. Smith ran out with the ball? LeBron was like, dude, why do you know that play? That's in the game. It's a move.
What? Like
that's a move.
His total disgust with JR is in the game.
It is a move. I was like, are you serious? Man, I was laughing at that for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, they got character, man. Like Shaggy has Bruce Lee. Like he pulls out some sausages and he using them like nunchucks, and dude, like he literally swipes his nose like Bruce Lee. It's cool, bro. I'm telling you, it got legs, man. Real talk. And for it to be free, like I said, the only thing was, I don't know what character they gave you, Keith, but I know me. They gave me Shaggy and Wonder Woman. Who they give you? Or did they give you the same?
I don't know, maybe mine is different, but I was playing it on the Epic thing, and I was able to play with, and this is just a demo, I guess. Not demo, but just like, I got a chance to play with Batman, Superman, LeBron, Wonder Woman. Who else did I play with? That may have been it. Yeah, I got a chance to play with all of them. I didn't actually go into the actual game. I was just testing it out to see how the controls were, and it works. It's smooth.
Okay.
They got it down pat.
Yeah, they do.
For what they want to, for what they want to do.
Right.
So,
like I said, I'm not a Smash guy, so I'm pretty sure there's integral moves that I don't know that may not be present in this game. But again, they may be because I don't know how to pull a lot of that stuff off anyway. The dude I was playing was doing some crazy stuff, so I took it that he was a Smash veteran that just over here just hurting folks' feelings. So anyway, this brother was jumping off the stage, going all out the frame, and jumping right back up to the stuff. I'm like, how you go out the frame and come right back to the stage? I was like, bro, you beyond me. You got this win. Go on, take it. So anyway, so let's get to our topics. So a lot has happened over the last time that we was here, and I don't know where I want to start. We had the Splatoon 3. We kind of talked about that. I didn't get a chance to really check it out, but I got it here. We can kind of say that when we got Pokemon suing, we got that. We got Sony buy some stakes in FROMSOFTWARE, and them and Tencent are kind of battling over this or something like that. And then we got Microsoft pleading. I put begging. They begging for this this acquisition to go through. Let's kind of start there. So, because we kind of talked about that a few weeks ago, that Sony kind of came out and made their appeal that they don't believe Microsoft should be allowed to acquire Activision and a game like Call of Duty because it's just too big of a game. So they made their pitch. And I don't know if it's working, but from what I'm reading in the article that I read, Microsoft is making their pitch. And they're literally pleading for them not to block this sale. So I'm going to throw it at you, K-Bum. And I don't know why I'm getting all like I got a burp, but what's your thoughts on this, man? I'm going to pull it up and read some of the article, but go ahead.
So my thought, yeah. So my initial thought is, I mean, if you're gonna be willing to spend $60 million on something, or whatever the price was, you definitely want that deal to go through. Yeah. So it was 60 billion, not 60 million, right? 60 million.
It was 67.
67 million.
Billion.
Okay.
Billion. Yeah.
Oh Lord! So I don't undershot that by a lot. So when you spend $60-something billion on something, you kind of do want that acquisition to go through. But Microsoft has been saying a lot of things, right? And the question is how much of that is actually true. And when they've been saying stuff like, we'll lose money if we take this game off of PlayStation. We're really not trying to compete as far as exclusives, but you're buying companies. I don't know. They've been saying a lot of different things, right? But as we talked about, money talks louder than any words you can say, and they're putting 60 billion into a company, and I don't think it's just to share games with Sony. Right, and so that's kind of the argument, that the stance that Sony is taking, but Microsoft is steady saying no, we're going to keep it multi-plat, and I don't know if the courts are buying it because it starts to create a monopoly their point, the Sony's point, and others are trying to make that you're going to create a monopoly here when you let someone get the level or get the power of this company, right? And all the games that is made, you create an unlevel playing field, and it sounds like that's what the story they're trying to tell here. And like I said, I don't fully agree with Sony's viewpoint, right? Because every company has been acquiring people, but no one has acquired a company on the level of Activision or the amount of money that Activision is. So this is kind of new territory when we talk about their level. But this is kind of just my initial read of it, and I'm gonna let you give a chance to kind of read from the article and their point
Yeah.
of view of this acquisition.
All right, so I pulled it up. It says Microsoft is publicly pleading. I put begging, y'all. Yes, anyway, let me stop. For its Activision Blizzard deal to go ahead. Just as the UK's Competition and Market Authorities, CMA, has expressed concerns. Microsoft surprised the gaming world earlier this year with its plan to acquire Activision Blizzard in a $68.7 billion deal. By far the biggest ever in gaming. Now regulators are starting to take notice. So Microsoft is trying to get this done before more investigation go in and say, we kind of see what Sony's saying. So the UK CMA says it's concerned that Microsoft anticipated purchase of Activision Blizzard could substantially lessen competition in gaming consoles, multi-game subscription services, and cloud gaming services. After an initial research phase, the CMA is signaling its way, or is that right? Signaling is that right? Signaling anyway. Its way is signaling it will move to what is called a phase 2. Yeah, like I thought, investigation of Microsoft. Investigation if Microsoft isn't able to answer its concerns within 5 working days. So they got a short time to respond. A phase 2 investigation will see an independent panel examine Microsoft's deal in more detail and whether control over games like Call of Duty and World of Warcraft will harm rivals. In response, Microsoft CEO and head of Xbox, Phil Spencer, has spelled out Microsoft's position in a blog post today. Let's see what he said. Well, I don't know if that's here or not. It ain't showing it. So yeah. Anyway, so well, I guess I could click it right here. Let me see. Let's see what he said. I ain't finna read all this mess, but anyway, y'all get the gist. I read enough. I'm like, nah, I ain't finna read all that. Anyway, so Keith, come on in here and add your thoughts, man. What you feel? Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me
now? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know when I'm mute. Microsoft be out here. Okay. Of course they're trying to plead. This is, like K-Bone said, this is a lot of money that they put up for this company to acquire them. And also, like he said, they're not just trying to acquire this company so they can put the games everywhere. In my opinion, that would be the wise thing to do. And that's probably how they're trying to spin it, Hey, everything that's in place is still going to be in place. Nothing hurts anybody else. PC, PlayStation, everything is good, guys. Come on, let us get this company and we'll do right by everybody. I don't fully believe that 5 years from now, but right now they're probably being very open about all that. But I do think it's interesting. But like I said, this is a lot of money. They have to say things to try to get them on their side, so this thing can go through, because you don't want a company becoming a monopoly, because that's just too much power. And Microsoft already has a lot of power. You know what I mean? So you don't want to keep giving them things, because this isn't going to end. They're going to buy somebody else. I was trying to read through some of this article as well. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I need to read a little bit more, but yeah, of course they're going to plead. This is huge. This is huge for gaming. This is huge for them. This is huge for their Game Pass catalog, because that's what they're trying to promote. This is all about Game Pass. And once they get Game Pass with enough titles that people can't resist, and enough Game Pass titles that people are so used to playing right now, and now they can just go to Game Pass and have a subscription, of course they're pleading for this. Of course. This is a lot of money, man. A lot of money.
What I think is going to happen is, I think they're going to let Microsoft buy, but they're going to have stipulations. Like, they will not be able to make it exclusive. They can buy it, put these games probably in the whatever agreement. They probably gonna be forced to make to lead these games multi-plat titles, but or they probably try to make Microsoft agree to that, and that'll be the stipulation if they can acquire them. But I don't know, you know what I'm saying? That's because when you put your money up, you can't tell me what to do once I put my money in. Once I put up that much money.
What if you have rules and regulations? You definitely can. If there's a ruling board, they can definitely tell you what to do with your money.
Okay, well, okay. Then I step
or what
back
you
on
can't do with it.
Or you can't,
at least what you can do.
And I think that's what they're going to do, man. I think they're meeting the middle. Like, okay, you can buy them, but in acquiring these companies, these companies got to remain what they were prior to you acquiring them. They got to be available to other systems, and so that's what I think is going to happen. But now, that's a lot. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm saying I see that happening, but I see Microsoft being slick with it, right? And be like, oh yeah, well, PlayStation can have it. A year later, like I see that,
right?
Doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll keep it multi-plat, and yeah, you get last year's Call of Duty this year. This year. Yeah, congratulations, Sony. You got your new Call of Duty, right? I can see like that. Being kind of what Microsoft, because Microsoft is petty, they'll do something like that. They got a lot of money.
Especially
they don't care about YouTube.
Especially after Sony doing all this to block, because Sony kind of one began to sound the alarm. So they, a timed exclusive might be a retaliation tactic.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, no, this same company that paid $50 million for COD, not CD, Call of Duty, not Call of Duty, good lord, for GTA, back for the 360. I believe they paid $50 million to get GTA off of the exclusivity of Sony. So I don't remember when Peter, I forget what his name.
Peter Moore.
Peter Moore, was on stage and he had the tattoo, the GTA tattoo when he was on E3, and he talked about how they spent that money to get GTA onto the Xbox. So no, this company is petty. I would definitely see them pulling something like that.
Okay. Any other thing on that topic, or we can move on? Anybody else?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I just feel like this is what I was kind of trying to say in the chat, is that what Microsoft is trying to do is just they're really trying to take over the industry. I hate the fact that they're not trying to just develop games and just leave these companies alone, which I think is so odd. Like, that right there is a red flag to me. Like, why are you not making your own games? You've already acquired so many studios. Like a year or two before you just acquired Bethesda. Like, what? I don't know. I just feel like they need to be more transparent on what they're really trying to do, so to be clear. But you don't want to give all your secrets away. But I just think that they're being so close to the chest that it just looks suspect. You know what I mean? It really looks suspect. Like, why are y'all doing this? Like, you can already play Call of Duty on your console. Why do you need to own them? It's just weird. It's just a weird situation to me.
I agree. I think they came to the conclusion that they was not going to be able to develop the titles that was going to compete with the God of Wars, the Horizon, Forbidden West, The Last of Us, and all these titles that Sony has taken decades to build up. Like, God of War is literally what? At least 7, 8 years old now, 10 years old now, or older.
God of War, the original God of War came out on the PS2.
Right, so it's about 15 years old then, right?
It is. Yeah, it's definitely about
and then
at least more than that. Well, yeah, probably around that.
And then you got The Last of Us came out on the PlayStation 3.
PS3.
You got, then they took Kratos to
Drake.
a whole nother place.
Uncharted.
So Sony got some real soon to be iconic titles, whereas Microsoft has kind of fumbled a lot of their Halo. They matter of fact, Halo just got delayed. This other new Halo just got delayed, from what I understand. So I think they realize it's going to take a lot of money and a lot of talent to get what Sony and Nintendo has. and that ain't developed overnight. And Microsoft doesn't have the studios with that talent. I think they thought Bethesda was that, but Bethesda is ideal for third party, not first party. That's really not a first party title, company. And they games, I don't feel like they appeal, even though they bought, what they spent, a few billion on them too. Their acquisition ain't gonna, it just, I don't feel like I don't think that acquisition has paid off for them yet. We're not seeing the residuals of that acquisition. And
after the reaction to Starfield, I don't think
it's
paying off either.
But this Call of Duty Activision deal, that's gonna pay off instant. And I think that's what they're looking for, something that's instant. Right now, dividends. Bethesda, but after you play them, you realize that I don't like these games for real. And I think people be hyping up them games because they don't have nothing better to do. I don't think them games be good. I don't believe Bethesda be making good games. I don't think Fallout. What is that?
It's Fallout.
I don't believe them games that good, man. I really don't. But I'm
People,
talking.
man, you get punched in these streets and stuff like that, bro.
I personally don't believe them games are good, but I'm talking from never playing one, but just watching them. It's the most boring stuff I ever seen. But anyway, so let's continue.
Hold on. I'm not gonna let you get out there on that island by yourself, man. I'm gonna step on that island with you. I don't think their games are that good either, and I'm talking about just their RPG bread and butter games. I ain't talking about the Dooms and the Wolfensteins. I'm talking about the Starfields, the what's the
Fallouts,
one? Fallout. What's the one that everybody loves though? It's on every system.
I know Dishonored is one of their games too.
It's on every. It finally came to the Switch.
Skyrim.
Like them games are ugly, buggy. What is the hit detection? All of that is just trash, man. It's absolute garbage. I know the story and the level of the depth. I get it. That's what brings people in there. But all of the mechanics, man, I can't. I'm not finna suffer. I'm not finna suffer through the mechanics. Nah, I can't do it.
Yeah, you can you can see that. You don't have to play the game. You can see that these games, to me, I'm just looking at it like, bro, this looks broken. So anyway,
I will say before we jump out there, I know y'all jumping on the sword out here. I will say I have never been a fan of Bethesda's game. I thought a lot of them looked like crap. But I will say, and I'll be the one that plays devil advocate here. I will say I thoroughly enjoyed Deathloop. I will say that. I thought that was a well-made game. I enjoyed every last piece of Deathloop. So I'll just throw that out there.
I think Deathloop is in a different vein, though. I think Deathloop, Dishonored, those type of games are in a different vein. Like they have a lot of different styles, but I'm specifically talking about their their Skyrims and those. Yeah.
What an Elden Ring? Isn't that Elden Ring?
No, Elden Ring. No.
I mean
Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls. Yeah, Elder Scrolls.
Ooh, I mean. Man, I can't do it. Hey, I'll be right back.
All right, so we gonna move on to the next subject. So while Sony is trying is darndest to block this acquisition, they steady buying stuff up. So we talked about them buying. Who was that they bought about a week or so ago? 2 weeks ago, we kind of talked about it. Don't come to me here in a second.
About what? So who Sony bought?
Yeah, Sony bought. What's that development studio that they bought? It's not a big one, but they bought them. I forgot what game they make.
I can't.
And I'll look it up in here in a second. But they just Sony and Tencent just bought pieces or shares in FROMSOFTWARE. Like I think, from what I'm understanding, they both bought about 15 to 16% shares into this company. Both of them own 30% of the company, so they're still minority. So I don't think they're going to be directly controlling what FROMSOFTWARE does and where their games go, but they will have strong influence. So K-Bomb. First of all, it seems like everything for sale in gaming right now. Everything must go. That's kind of how I feel. But it seems like everything is on the chopping block. Everything is in the house, got to go. But what you think about Sony and Tencent kind of buying shares and pieces of from software? This is Elden Ring, all those Souls type games.
Not Bloodborne. We talking about Souls. So
all the Souls style games. Yeah,
all the Souls style games. Well, there's already been a partnership with FromSoft and Sony. People have been speculating the purchase of FromSoft, the Sony purchasing FromSoft for a while now, especially after Elden Ring drop, and then them doing Dark Souls or Demon Souls. Sorry, Demon Souls being the remastered version, being a launch title on the PS5. Right, so there's been rumors and rumbling of this purchase for a while now, and it just escalates it and makes it more interesting when you see something like this. When you see them buying shares of FromSoft, it makes it more interesting as and it increases those rumors, and they know that, and I don't fully know the reason behind the decision. The reason behind them buying those shares and getting up to a higher market share of the company, but ownership share of the company. But it definitely fuels those rumors. And to me, honestly, it makes sense for FromSoft to be on a Sony platform, right? It to me, it really does make sense when you look at these games and some of the partnerships they've done with Sony, and it also makes sense because Sony is a Japanese company, right? And unlike Microsoft, who is a U.S. based company, so if any of the three is going to purchase FromSoft, as far as the three console makers, the most sense is Sony. So, so I think it makes sense. I think their partnership that they've had kind of ties into that making sense, and I wouldn't be surprised if we hear over the next 6 months that this partnership is turned into a deal. Right, because Sony has come out themselves and said they are not done acquiring companies. They said this back when they got Marquette, the people who made the game where the girl kind of goes back in time. I forget the name of that game, but when they purchased that game,
Arcane.
What was it?
Oh no, that's a studio. I'm sorry, I said Arcane.
No. It wasn't Arcane. I forget the name. I'll get the name of the game. But when they purchased that studio, right, they kind of said that they weren't done buying games, and so I definitely see them acquiring more companies and more games, and to me, it just makes sense. So that's
right. The developing studio was Bungie that I was referring to. It was Bungie.
Oh yes.
Yeah, they just
Destiny,
got them.
which they did say they're not going to make They're not going to make that single player. I mean, a PlayStation only game. It's going to be multi-plat. And Returnal was the game I was thinking about. That game. Returnal, they bought those developers. They bought them.
Resogun. People that made Resogun and all that.
Yes.
I don't believe Sony when they say they're going to keep it cross. I don't believe them at all. I believe they'd do it for a window, a season of time. And that's going to be exclusive. But I'm going to read this and then I'm going to throw it to you. So it says, in this age of mega acquisitions, there is no hotter developer than FromSoftware. Long the maker of beloved games like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, but recently hitting new heights with massive Elden Ring sales and seemingly inevitable march towards a 2022 Game of the Year win. Now FromSoftware is attracting interest from more outside forces. Today it's been announced that Sony will own 14.1% of FromSoftware and Tencent will own 16.3% and become its second largest shareholder. The majority is still owned by Japan's Kadokawa. I guess that's how you say that. Kadokawa. And the Elden Ring IP is still owned by Bandai Namco and From. I guess that's... Okay, the ideal is that From Software is going to use the new capital to expand, develop more IP, and publish capabilities. While it is not impossible, one of these companies will indeed acquire, this goes with what you're saying, K-Bun, them someday, given the current market. That's not what's happening today. Just that a 30% stake is now owned by two companies. Elsewhere, Sony recently purchased Bungie, and Tencent has a piece in nearly every pie in the gaming industry. I got to look into that. So I don't need to read all that. Y'all can read that yourself. But go ahead, Mr. Norris. What's your thoughts?
First of all, I do believe Sony. When you look at their profits versus Microsoft profits, like I do believe that they're like, these games can continue to make us money and fund these bigger games that we like making so much. You know what I mean? So I do believe that they would actually keep it that way. If they don't, I don't think it would be within a year. I think it's pretty cool. I'm not really a big From Software gamer, although like we were just mentioning Kenna, which is is in that same spirit of those types of games. And I'm pretty sure you've probably been getting your butt handed to you just like I have on Kenna. But I think it's pretty cool that Sony is putting some money in different places. I think all these companies should do that. And like you just said, I want to look into that Tencent too. Like you said, they have like stake in like almost every part of the gaming industry. I think that's extremely wise to not just stay where you are. So I know I sound more positive about Sony than Microsoft a few minutes ago, but I don't know. I don't. To me, Tencent, From Software doesn't do it for me as far as their types of games. So kudos to Sony and who was it? Tencent for funding From Software, help fund some stuff for From Software to help publish their games and get their games out there. I feel like more studios should do this because there's so many studios that want to get their games out there, that have gotten games out there, and they just can't because they just don't have the funds.
Well, that's what Kena did. Kena partnered with Sony to help publish their game. Right, so they do have that, but the game hasn't been good enough to get an attention of a Sony to kind of do that. You would need therefore to get the attention of a publisher to kind of get that as well.
And they struck oil with that game because them developers, if they can acquire them and bring them in to exclusivity, they got a team on their hand. Them brothers, I only can imagine what they're gonna do with their next project with some money.
Literally, that's what I was thinking. I was like, if they expand upon this game is going to be, this series this franchise is going to be crazy.
This could be their Zelda, bro. That's no joke.
True.
Sifu was the same as far as being bought out, and if you guys remember the game, Cuphead was in a similar vein. They got money from Microsoft to up their game and make it better. Remember, they went back to the drawing board and added more levels and stuff like that when they got money from Microsoft. And Microsoft kind of bought off the company.
That's right, because it was going to be a boss rush only, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So let me see. So we pretty much covered that. Let's move on to the next topic. So. What was the other thing we was going to talk about? Let me look over here, see what we covered so far. So we talked about Microsoft. So we got to talk about this Pokemon situation. So Keith, you kind of shared this, man. Pokemon soon. We got the pet detective out here going through people, going to all these companies, Pikachu pet detective out here finding all this information. They finna sue. So I guess what's taking place is Sony, not Sony, but Pokemon. What is this? No, I don't want none of that. Okay, so I'm gonna read. Do you want to set this up, or do you want me to just go and read it?
No, I'm just gonna read it too, so you can set it up.
Okay, so it says the Pokemon Company is suing 6 Chinese companies over one Pokemon clone. The Pokemon Company is attempting to sue 6 companies in China due to copyright infringement for a very Pokemon-like game currently available on mobile. And this does look like Pokemon, because I thought it was, but I was like, this is a cheap-looking Pikachu and all them, but so I now know what I'm looking at. As reported by South China Morning Post, the Pokemon Company, they need to change their name. That's a terrible name. The Pokemon Company is suing 6 Chinese companies for copyright infringement and unfair competition behavior due to a mobile game known as Pocket Monster Reissue that bears a striking resemblance to the Pokemon IP. According to the original article, the Pokemon Company has applied for a court order to stop the development, distribution, operation, and promotion of Pocket Monster Reissue and is claiming 5 million yen, $72.5 million in damages from China-based companies in question. It is also demanding that the app developer all issue public apologies on popular Chinese websites and social media platforms such as Tencent.com and NetEase. I'll read this last paragraph and then we'll talk. You can see what the mobile game has. You can see why the mobile game has caught the Pokemon Company's attention as a scene shot on digital storefronts contain images of Ash, I don't know how to say. I'm not finna try to say that.
Catch 'em.
Let's catch him.
Ketchum, and what's this next one? Anyway, and the company mascot Pikachu, without any major alterations or changes made to the design. So y'all saw some of this stuff you see this right here, this character right here, and then you saw kind of, dang it, I don't know where the other one is. But anyway, y'all saw that that retarded looking Pokemon. Lord forgive me, I'm supposed to say retarded. That special looking Pokemon that they had. But go ahead, Keith, what's your thoughts?
Boy, they didn't even try. They didn't even try. Hey, I'm gonna put this Pokemon and add just one more eyeball in the middle of his forehead, and they'd never know the difference. No, they didn't even try, dude. This is Pokemon, point blank. But here's what you need to consider: they can't get Pokemon in China. I don't believe they can't get any of these games that we are so privileged to play. They can't get them because of the government. I believe. I don't know if that's still the same situation. So when it comes to China, they're going to have a lot of clones. They're going to have a lot of games that look similar to your most popular games out there because they simply can't get them. So they just make them themselves. With that being said, you can't do this. They have literally made Pokemon. Like it'd be different if they were inspired by Pokemon and made a Pocket Monster type game. Like I would believe that Digimon was inspired by Pokemon, right? I don't know which one came first. I think Pokemon came first, but that's an inspiration, and they took it and they did their own thing. These dudes literally got Pokeballs, the white and the red with the black line. They literally got Pokeballs in their scenes, in their games. They literally have some of your favorite Pokemon in these games, just with a few changes. They have literally recreated Pokemon. So I think the Pokemon Company is well within their rights for suing. I don't know about all that apologizing and stuff, but they are well within their rights for suing. But man, it's pretty 1-to-1 with what they got going on over there. What's that one company? It's a mobile company, and they make games that's similar to everybody. I can't think of their name now, but they make games that's similar to Forza, Call of Duty. But you can tell those games are inspired by the bigger games, but they're not just taking them and ripping them and selling them. These dudes are literally selling them. But like, I don't know. Maybe they need to talk to their government so they can get some of these real Pokemon games, or so Nintendo can actually, I need to look that up before I start talking at the side of my neck, because I think something did change for China as far as like getting these games. But from what I remember, they weren't able to get these games. So.
Bro, they didn't try at all. Like, this ain't nothing but Pikachu without the eyes. Like, bro, what y'all doing over here, man?
Making pocket monsters.
So, man, they knew they was gonna get sued. So, but anyway, so, K-Bone, you got anything to add to that?
Man, this is some foolish, bro. Man, they know what they were doing, man. They know they were ripping this off, man.
Yeah,
It's blatant. It's a blatant rip off. It's funny though. I'm sorry. I do have to laugh. This is absolutely hilarious. That Pikachu, bro. That Pikachu. Oh, he look like he on some mushrooms.
let me see. Let me look at the real Pikachu.
He on some shrooms, bro. He look
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah, they copying big time. This
Yeah,
is-
they knew what they were doing. It's no one surprised in this lawsuit. And like you said, that there's a lot of restrictions when it comes to the Chinese government and what their people can and cannot see. That's the reason a lot of times that when Marvel has to make special exceptions to their movies, and take stuff out, put stuff in. Like in order to get No Way Home into China market, they had to reduce the number of times they showed the Statue of Liberty. You know, stupid stuff like that, right? You can't show the Statue of Liberty too many times in order to get it approved in China, and so you have all that, but you still gonna get sued.
Yeah, they losing this.
You
one.
still gonna get this work, especially when you're messing with some kind of Nintendo product now. Like don't get it twisted.
Them ninjas get
Like,
on you, boy. They don't joke.
Man, you can get away with a Sony product. You know, maybe Sony be a little bit more lax. But a Nintendo product, nah, player, you getting this work.
Yeah, Nintendo
You
send the
gonna get
ninjas
this
out.
work.
They be
Ninjas are coming.
right.
So yeah, this is warranted. You can't deny it.
They are they if you gonna copy them to this point, just go on and copy them. Look, it ain't no. Only thing different is you don't have the black on the ears, the eyes. Let me see. You got everything else. Everything else is basically the same. The nose, you don't have a nose, and you don't. You put it, instead of giving him a nose, you gave him a chin. Yeah, that's a blatant rip. Anyway, I ain't mad at him. Get your money. get it while you can get it. You know what I'm saying? And I hope y'all raise enough to pay them court costs, because y'all finna be in some real mess with Nintendo. Nintendo don't play. But anyway.
Grand opening, grand closing.
So, right. So, any other topic? Because that's basically, we basically covered everything we want to cover. Is there anything else that we didn't talk about that y'all want to talk about?
You got Splatoon 3 in there.
Yeah, like I said, none of us kind of caught that. You didn't catch it, I didn't catch it. It looks good to me. Let me pull it up. Matter of fact,
I put it in the chat. I put it in the chat. Say, hey, did y'all get a chance to hop on there? So make it seem like the Sony person didn't remind the Nintendo people what's going on.
Well, we ain't a Nintendo podcast no more. You know, Nintendo left us. That's why our views dropped like they did. Because they think we abandoned them. So no, let me stop. But they did. We ain't consider Nintendo no more. So we independent, bro. We out on our own.
Yeah, we other.
we something. We ain't one of theirs. I tell you that. Levelhead ain't they don't think Levelhead, they don't say Nintendo or Levelhead no more. Me and Keith, we messed all that up.
That's funny.
But let me pull this up, cause I like what I'm seeing so far, and I do plan on getting this title. Have any of y'all seen the new Ninja Turtle Cowabunga collection? Have y'all tried that out?
Yeah. I saw
I'm
when
not
they first
interested.
announced it. I am interested.
I can't do it. Them games are hard. They were cheap. I'm good. I'm not even finna be frustrated. No, I ain't finna bring back them memories, boy.
My man said I ain't gonna be frustrated, bruh.
I plan on getting that title, but not right now. I gotta. Right now, what I just purchased, it may be 2 to 3 more games that I get this year, and that's gonna be it. So, yeah. My wife looked at me crazy when I opened up that box. when you get that today, it came in the mail. I thought I said something to you. I walked out that room fast. That's okay. Let me get up out of here. I had to come down to y'all to be excited. I couldn't be excited with her. She wasn't going. So
that's funny.
I didn't get a chance to check out the beta test, but it's Splatoon, and like I said, Splatoon got this thing with me. Yeah, does it look the same? Absolutely, it does. It does look the same, but
it does look the same, bro.
Call of Duty and all them games look the same too. So I think that's where this game is in. Is in that family of titles. Is a multiplayer yearly release. Well, it should be a yearly release, but let me take that back. It shouldn't be. But how Nintendo does their releases is equivalent to Call of Duty coming out every year. They're not gonna change much with this title. So, but it's a lot of stuff going on in this game that is drastically different from the one like this power up right here, what y'all just seen earlier. That wasn't in Splatoon 2. So it looks cool to me, man. I'm excited to get this game. I'm excited to get back in Splatoon. I won't lie. I'm interested to see, and I like that one mode where you can have a team of 4. Then you got a team of 2 and another team of 2 that those 4 are going against. That's pretty cool too. I think that's how it's like 3 squads. I think it's 4 versus 2 versus 2. I don't know how it works, but any thoughts, Keith? You quiet on me. Don't leave me hanging on.
I like Splatoon. I don't know if I'm gonna get this as soon as possible, because the bulk of this game is online multiplayer, and I'm still contemplating whether or not I want to give Nintendo that money. I give you the money for the game. I don't know if I want to give you the money for your service.
There ain't no point in buying anything online with this title.
Exactly, because the single player is not strong enough. At least I don't think it's strong enough. And I love Salmon Run. Like, the last time I really got down with the Salmon Run, I think I was playing with Nia and her folks. And man, I love me some Salmon Run. I love me some salmon in real life with some asparagus and some.
Listen to him. This brother went to a whole dinner time meal. Okay, some asparagus.
I like turtles.
I like some real turtles, not just the teenage ones. But no, Splatoon is great, man. Splatoon is that game. I do wish they would flesh out the single player a little bit more, but Splatoon is that game, man. It may be worth the purchase of a Nintendo Online thing, and honestly, I would love to introduce my kids to this. Honestly, like when I was playing the other ones, they was too young. They didn't really know, but now they can play and get on here. So we'll see. I know I'm gonna eventually get that game. I like Splatoon, but I don't know how soon. I might try to convert. Go ahead.
I'm gonna probably get it when it comes out. I know it comes out on the 9th, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And, I might not get it right on the 9th, but I like kind of being in the new, like with a game like this, I want to be in the whole excitement of it. That's what's gonna make it feel like I got my money's worth. That's why I would get it day one, to be a part of the hype train. You know, everybody playing, everybody jumping in, seeing the excitement, and you a part of it. And I got like $25 saved on my eShop for this game for online. So when I buy this game, I can just go ahead and download the online stuff at that moment. So I haven't had the online services in about 2.5, 3 years now for Switch. So when we stopped playing Splatoon 2, that was the last time I purchased online. I play Mario Kart with my girls, and sometimes me and Kendall want to go online, but I'm like, I don't want to pay for Nintendo's online until this title. So this is the title I said is going to get me to get online, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I probably will own Splatoon probably next week. So
look forward
go
to
on
what
get
you
it,
say.
Keith, man. Go on get it, man. Don't let me do this by my lonesome.
You might be out there by yourself for a while. I'll jump in eventually, but I don't know. You know me, I'll say I won't get it. Next thing you know, man, I went ahead and got it, man. So
well, let me know, man, because I might hold off to y'all, because that's who I'm looking forward to playing with y'all.
So I need for you not to hold off, because that game, I will be getting that game. I will be getting Splatoon.
Okay.
I will be turning on my Switch for the first time.
Years and everything on that Switch don't know what year
Unless
it
you
is.
can blow the dust off of it.
No, it has no idea what year it is.
It don't know what year it is, what month.
Zero idea. I have it already in my GameFly
window
spot.
Okay.
Yep, it's already there waiting. It is the only game that's going to be available. I sent a game back already. It is sitting there just waiting for it to come out. And as soon as it come out, it's going to be shipped, and I will be getting Splatoon. So,
right,
and I will be purchasing online to play with you fools. So,
yeah,
so I need for y'all to not make me waste my money.
See, when came on, the Sony guy say it.
Hold up, wait a minute.
When the Sony guy,
I asked you to buy a game. What was it that you was like, nah, player? You said, what game was it that I asked you to buy? You was like, nah, player, I can't do it. What game was that, man? I'm about to go back to that. Go back in our podcast. It wasn't that long ago.
Was it me or K-Bomb?
It was K-Bomb.
Yeah, it's like, me. Hey,
he
man, said, "Nah, player." That's definitely me.
It was him. It was like, I was like, hey, let's get this game. Nah, player, I can't do it. I can't remember what title that was. But anyway, I think it was WWE. I was like, go on, get it, man. So we
yeah. That was it. That was it.
And I was like, oh, nah, player, I can't do it.
Nah, player. That ain't gonna
So
I played this because last time we played it, we had fun.
We did.
I'll be completely honest. Last time we played this game, I had fun. I have issues with the game, and I stated it in, and I'll state it again. I have issues. I may have issues with the game, especially after playing superior titles like Call of Duty. But I will still play it, and I will still find some enjoyment.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if we see all the old people on there, like Red Knight and all them. See if they jump in. That's why I want to do it. I like to see all the old compadres on here. See Nia, see Red Knight, see what's his name? So all them Dr. Trey, all them on there. You know, Shokio and who else? Mr. T, all them. I'm curious to see if they'd be all on there. That'd be why, because it's been a minute since I got it in with all them dudes and females. So yeah, man, we can get on our crew, Keith, and hey, man, the Levelhead podcast, man, we be live and level, be representing, bruh. We need Keith.
Hey man, hey, if I come out, you can't have no level head down though. We can't.
No, I was holding my own now. I was holding my own when we was doing it. Don't do me like that. My numbers was high. You know, yeah, I'm looking forward to this title. And I got the online money set aside for the Switch Online. I really don't care for Switch Online anyway. It's just for this title. So
that's crazy.
Anyway.
I would love for Nintendo to like see what happens to their numbers, see if there's a spike in their online subscriptions, And see, they should put out more games like this. You know,
They gonna get a spike because I know a lot of people ain't on it online no more. So it's gonna get a spike with this title because this is. I mean, don't get me wrong. Smash and Mario Kart. Mario Kart definitely, and I'm pretty sure Smash 2 got big online activity. But I would, like you said, Keith, I would be interested to see how much this draw, because I think this is, I mean, not to knock those two titles, they both are designed for online, but I think this is a unique one that brings a different aesthetic than those two titles. And this game was never glitchy like Smash. Smash is glitchy to me online. It ain't a great online experience. But Kart
net code is messed up.
Yeah, so but this game is never glitchy. It's always smooth. And when it does glitch, it's very far in between when it glitches out. Most time it just bumps you out of the match. But when you playing, it's buttery smooth. So I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I'm on board, K-Bum. I'll be with you next week.
What you think about those weekend events that they do sometimes? I ain't gonna lie to you. I hate them.
All the ones where you catch up and somebody mustard those?
No. They do like a I forgot what they're Splatfest.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like they have different themes. Like one was ketchup and mustard. One was
that's right. Transformers was one of them one time.
Transformers, Decepticons, something like that.
I hate them. Autobots, Decepticons. I don't like them. I ain't gonna lie to you because it was one weekend. I was like, oh yeah, I'm finna get on, finna hop on this salmon run. Couldn't play it. They had literally disabled everything.
Right. Well, they shut down Salmon Run anyway. Like, you can't play Salmon Run, but at certain times of the day anyway.
That's right.
So
that's right.
That's stupid. In general, you should be able to play anytime you want to, but that's how Nintendo got it set up. So, no, man, I'm Cake Bum. I'll be with you. Hopefully we convince Keith to jump on and go and get it, man.
You know I'm probably gonna do it.
So. K-Bum, I give you credit. You convinced him, bro. We'll be the tandem again. So, yeah, I have it next week. I'll be getting it. So.
Remember I said I wasn't buying Xenoblade Chronicles. And here I am playing it.
Did you talk about that one today? And what you been gaming on?
I didn't talk about it in depth. Just continue to move forward in the game. I hadn't done much in it.
I seen the gameplay of that game, and I looked at it and I said, absolutely not. That is not my cup of tea.
But we got Stray though. We got Stray.
Right.
It is different, K-Ball. I ain't gonna lie. It is very different.
I watched it. I'm like, this is JRPG. If you don't get this out of my face, absolutely not. It is so Japanese. Capital J.
Yeah. But anyway, so anything else? Are we finished?
Nah, we good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this has been the Live and Level Gamers podcast. We about to get out of here. I'm gonna let these fellas do their closing remarks. I'm gonna come to you first, K-Bum. Go ahead, bruh.
Yeah. I think that was a good one, man. We pulled a tight ship. It's not 11:30. It's pretty good. I enjoyed the conversation back and forth. So I thought it was a good one. I thought it was a well-rounded one. Good topics, man. I enjoyed it. We have a lot of people in the comment section today, but I enjoyed the presence of my fellas. That was cool. I enjoying ourselves today. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Norris.
Yes, sir. Good podcast. Glad you picked up Kenna. I thought that was surprising. That was the first time I heard you mention it in the thing today. Good show. I'm probably gonna go back and listen and how crazy I sound. And listen to this Splatoon talk over and over and over again and go and push that button and get the game. But other than that, man, go back and watch that Dragon Ball Super Broly. Man, that movie.
I bought that movie.
I bought it. Oh, it's $3.99 on Google right now.
Yeah, I bought I bought the Blu-ray. because I couldn't find it nowhere to stream it, so I just went on and bought it. And because I wanted to see it in its full glory. YouTube was, watching it on YouTube was in grainy and off to the side. I was getting upset. So I went on out to Best Buy. Hey, man, give me this title. So I bought it. But, go ahead.
A few more things. If you really, really, really deep into anime, I don't know if any of y'all watched My Hero Academia. They got 3 movies. I hadn't saw the third one.
On Netflix,
but the first 2,
those.
I don't know if they're on Netflix or not. But those movies are hot. The show is hot, and then there's Demon Slayer. I saw the show and the movie. Demon Slayer is the truth.
Okay. If
you just really into anime and you love Dragon Ball, because okay, My Hero Academia will bring you back to like the Marvel and specifically X-Men. Yeah, specifically X-Men. It'll make you think X-Men. Because all of the characters have quirks, which is basically mutants, basically. And they just kind of go from there. And the creators of that show are huge fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So
yeah, my daughter, man, she's a real. I didn't even know what it was. I knew that I've heard of it, but she's a real hero. Is it Academia or whatever you said?
Yeah, My Hero Academia.
She got clothes, T-shirts, posters. I'm like, when did you get off into this? But she into it, so I think
you would enjoy it.
I was concerned at first. I was like, I got to start seeing what you watching. But then you talk about, okay, I guess I'll let my guards down.
Taz is into it.
Oh, Taz into it too? Okay.
Yeah, Taz is in that, but I think he just started watching Demon Slayer. I'm not sure if Taz is an anime guy. He any anime that I've ever watched is because Taz told me to watch it. He's the only reason I started watching Dragon Ball Z, and he's the only reason I started watching Avatar.
Well,
it took me years to watch Avatar.
Not like Avatar. I kind of got lost and got off of it and couldn't get back into it once I picked it back up. Especially when they moved on to the girl. I was just too far out of it.
On the girl, you can keep that. You can keep that, boy.
No, that was good to me.
I heard it was good.
You could have kept that.
No, but I was gonna say this, man. Y'all know they got that Tekken series on Netflix right now.
Blood.
And it's good. It's really good.
I'm trying to finish Arcane first.
Okay, yeah, I watched some of that. I couldn't get into Arcane. It was good, but I don't know what I didn't like about it. I don't know if the fight scenes just didn't work for me or the way it was animated far as the way that it was just, I don't know. I'm gonna go back and watch it again and see if I was just tripping. But
are you spell it?
Huh?
Arcane. Okay, I see it.
Yeah. So but yeah, that Tekken is good, man. The way that they Hayachi is how you say it? Hayachi. Did I say it right? Hayachi?
Yeah.
Hayachi. Okay, Hayachi. But that brother is no joke, man. You know he no joke in the game. But to see him just be, he just a human, but he just so freaking, man. But yeah, you see Ogre in his title, and it's a lot going on with it. I think you'll like it. So yeah, you should check that one out.
I'm gonna check it out then.
It's only like 5 or 6 episodes, and it's over. So anyway, yeah, check that out. Anyway, and that Becky, the grappler, is good too. That's a good one. But anyway. I'm going to check out that Demon Slayer. I think I've seen it, but I'll check it out again, Keith. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in on tonight. We had a good time. I think we're getting out of here in good time, about an hour and a half. So that's what we strive for. Thank y'all for tuning in. And always remember.
But we got Smash Bros, though.
We got Smash Bros.
One hitter quitter. TKO.
Peace. We out this joint.